Recently, a video surfaced on the internet with Chrisean Jr. seemingly crawling in the background, trying to fend for himself. Now, the internet is going crazy once again, but I'm trying to ask you guys, when is enough enough? Is y'all ready to talk about it? Let's juice.
Come on, Blaze.
It's the beef for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Voodoo Doll TV, bake with a quick little juice or whatever the case may be. And we are here, unfortunately, to discuss a video that surfaced online of Chrisean Jr. seemingly struggling in the background while Chrisean and her sister and friends are drinking and having a good time and fans are going crazy. I want to say this. This is a very serious subject and a very serious video, as Chrisean Jr. is now turning 2 years old. And Chrisean Jr. will be 2 in about a couple weeks. Now, ever since Chrisean had Chrisean Jr. on Instagram Live, a lot of people have been tapped into the internet to check on Chrisean Jr. in his progression. And the reason for that is there were speculations of maybe drug abuse, alcohol abuse, and many other things while Chrisean was pregnant with Chrisean Jr. And ever since then, people have been picking up on certain things they've noticed about Jr. So one of the major concerns fans have for Chrisean Jr. is his progression. People are saying for him to be a 2-year-old toddler, he's not doing the things that normal 2-year-olds do. People are wondering why Chrisean Jr. has not been seen walking, talking, eating solid food, sitting up on his own, or portraying any of the motor skills that any other normal 2-year-old would have. Now, if you let Chrisean tell it, she's claiming nothing is wrong with Junior and he can walk, talk, and eat and everything on his own. Fans are speculating that that's cap after other videos resurfaced online, but I'm gonna let Chrisean tell y'all and then I'm gonna show y'all some evidence. Check it out.
My son walking, my son talking, my son eat. Just because I don't display that internet, I don't give a about proving anything to y'all, bro. Right.
All right, so you guys heard Chrisean and what she had to say, and then you saw a video that was, I want to say about a couple months ago, where Junior was kind of sitting up at least, but he was not doing anything else. He was not talking, he wasn't humming, and the caption on the video says that this is a sign of being nonverbal. Now, I'm not a medical professional. I'm just a blogger who's simply here to report the news, but looking at this video, even though it is such a short clip, it does not give me that he might be verbal, but again, it's so short of a clip, I can't really tell. However, other things have been taking place online leading up to that video that's making people believe that no, Junior really is nonverbal because we haven't seen anything from him. The only sound we really hear from Junior is when he's crying. Typically when Chrisean is live talking about Blueface or something else other than her child. At any rate, the only person suffering in this situation is this beautiful baby. He doesn't deserve this. It seems like he should have a mother who loves and cares for him and wants the best for him, and not a mother who's out gallivanting with her friends and forgetting his birthday. So recently, Chrisean rocked in an attempt to get back into the industry that definitely doesn't want her. She hooked up with Hi, My Name is T, and they kind of did a vlog. And in this vlog, Chrisean Rock literally forgets the birthday of her child. Her 2-year-old child, she can't remember the birthday. Check this out.
When is your birthday?
September next month.
For real?
Yeah. I think I want to go to
September
Palm
when?
Springs, the 15th.
Oh, that's crazy. My son's birthday is September 6th.
All right, so you guys saw that Chrisean Rock said that Chrisean Jr.'s birthday is September 6th, when in fact, it really is September 3rd. Now, this doesn't shock me because in my opinion, Chrisean seems to use Jr. as an accessory or a way to go viral on the internet. So to me, it's right on brand. I mean, if you really spend time with your child and you bond with your child, you would know things like his birthday, especially when you just had him 2 years ago. But it's Chrisean. Chrisean is still living in a childlike state with no one holding her accountable. And she's just going about her day doing whatever she wants to do without Junior. But either way, once fans called Chrisean out, she went live with her little streamer boyfriend And here she corrects Chrisean Jr.'s birthday as September 3rd, but notice she's only talking about him to get people to come to her stream. Check this out.
I'm gonna get more into the streaming. Stay tuned for the 24 hours. Stay tuned for, cause I'm giving y'all a house tour, and then y'all gonna help me decorate my son's room, celebrate his two-year birthday on September 3rd.
All right, till next time, we love y'all.
So you saw Chrisean correcting Chrisean Jr.'s birthday, and it's actually sad that she even had to come online and do this. As a mother, it's just certain things you just know. It's just innate in you. And it seems like Chrisean is just completely detached, not only from the world, but even from her son. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't know how I feel about this dude. This little video right here really gives me an air of the deadbeat mom who literally put everything that she has and love into her man and nothing into her children. And this dude seems like he's just there for the clout. He's there for the fame. And on an average day-to-day basis, he would be the dude who doesn't care how a woman treats her kids, as long as he gets to eat and sleep in her house because he's a bum with nowhere to go. I mean, let's be honest, y'all. We've all seen this couple everywhere, all over America. It's always a deadbeat mom with her new boyfriend while her kids are lacking. Now, I'm not saying that Chrisean is neglectful, but I see her do neglectful things online. And so that leads me to believe she may just as well be neglectful. And any man who lays down with a woman who doesn't take care of their kids, that tells me everything I need to know about that man, because he's just as trifling and just as neglectful. I mean, this dude looks like he's having the time of his life, living in his soft boy era. Then I saw a video of him talking and laughing, and it really just irked my soul. Y'all, check this out.
I'm going to Africa for your ring, baby. Hey, I'm getting her ring from Africa. Africa got rings like that. Nah, they got diamonds. I'm gonna go get the diamond, then I'm gonna bring it back right here and have the jeweler make it into the ring.
Okay, I see.
Coming to South Africa. All right, see? Y'all gonna find me a diamond over there? Relative in ATL can get your ring, but now he gotta take me to Africa first, bro. I wanna pick the ring right off the, all right, just put the ring in the water somewhere in the beach and let me feel like I'm in Africa. And you feel me, we just gonna still, that motherfucker gotta be straight ice when it come out the water. You really, that bitch ice, I swear to God. Remember you came to my school? Yeah.
Y'all saw that video, and while he doesn't seem like he's a bad person, he just seemed childish. And really, that's the last thing Chrisean needs, because she's childish. But neither here nor there. They've only been dating a couple weeks, I want to say a couple months tops. And now they over there laughing online, talking about rings. And if you really look at this dude, he don't care. This doesn't affect him personally. Junior is not his son. So he really doesn't care what's going on with Junior, as long as he gets to go live with Chrisean, get some level of clout off this whole situation. That's what I'm getting from this, because as we can see, Chrisean is hardly ever with her baby. She's always with this dude. I mean, they spotted out at basketball games. They spotted out at parties. They are everywhere, literally everywhere, but you never see her home with Junior. And when you do see her at home with Junior, it seems like he's being neglected. Like, this is just so toxic. This whole relationship, while your son probably needs medical care, this behavior should be shamed all across the board. Chrisean is young, I get it. Chrisean has to have a life, I get it. But Chrisean Rock forfeits all of that when she decides to bring forth life into the world. See, that's the problem with the young girls today. They care more about themselves, not all, but a lot of them care more about themselves, their boyfriends, and their lives than their children. And this is why the children go neglected. I mean, how can you even enjoy watching Chrisean have fun and then knowing that you have Junior over here that's 2 years old and we haven't seen him chew a thing yet? I mean, seriously, fans are even speculating that this kid is blind. And she's out on the town with her boyfriend, and we're supposed to clap for this? Yeah, we not doing that over here at the Dollhouse. Sorry, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning Dollar Dawn, welcome back. We're not doing that. Chrisean Rock need to be held accountable. That baby is 2 years old, and so far, we haven't gotten anything as far as his progress or his milestones. I don't need to see Chrisean at a football game. I don't need to see Chrisean at a basketball game. I think Chrisean needs to show us at a doctor's. And I don't want to hear nobody in the comments say, she don't have to show us at the doctor, she show us everything else. We ain't asked for this. So when we ask for something, let it rip. But we know she's never going to do that because Chrisean don't want to come out and let us know that basically Junior may have real serious issues. But this is the question I have. He's 2. It's very, very hard for her to hide the issues now. What does she think is going to happen in the future? Like, it's going to be even harder for her to hide if Junior has any issues. So in my opinion, instead of Chrisean taking time for herself, living her life and running around gallivanting with fake boyfriends for the internet, she needs to be putting this time and energy into her son so that he can have some sort of quality of life. Like, this is sick, it's sad, and it's ridiculous. Fans have been speculating all types of stuff on this baby. Some people are even saying he's blind. And honestly, when you look at certain clips online, it does seem like the baby is looking or searching, trying to see with his hands. I mean, almost every interaction with Chrisean Jr. is him literally right there in her face, but not making eye contact. And then eventually, he always puts his hands up to her face as if he's reading Braille. Like, this is sick. The fact that we're on the internet talking about this and this baby's not getting help because there's a small pocket of idiots who like to champion this girl because they're fans, it really says a lot about where we've come in society. You see, in Black American culture, typically we would never just sit by and watch what we perceive to be a baby being neglected. For the most part, we'd be all up in arms and this girl will be banished off to the side. But it seems like nowadays all morals and values have gone and people don't care. All they care about is these weird celebrities. They don't care about their children unless they want to worship them. And then these children get neglected and these people remain so-called quote unquote celebrities. And then we create a whole generation of children who are neglected and messed up because everybody wanted to feed their own wishes. And those wishes are to worship your favorite celebrity. And it's sick and it's disgusting. It really is, especially at the expense of this child. It's just ridiculous. Now, as you can see, Chrisean has made her way back to her family. Whenever she's on her bottom barrel, that's what she does. And when she did, they decided to sit around and play cards and drink and smoke. And we can see in the background, Chrisean Jr. literally struggling, trying to make his way. Now, I'm not sure if someone was with Junior. People are speculating that he was there with someone else. If he was, it was probably a child because it looks like he's on the floor. But either way, Chrisean Rock is having fun, playing cards with her sister, and it looks to be her child is in the background not being taken care of. And this is the problem. This right here lies the problem. We are so engulfed in these celebrities that we will turn the blind eye even to things that are morally against the code. That's a problem. And I hate that this is happening to Junior. I really wish he was in a much better situation, but unfortunately, we don't get to choose our mothers. Now, in the past, I have been very vocal about the fears of Chrisean having this baby. And it's not because I thought anything would be wrong with the baby. It was more or less that I can see Chrisean in her pathology and ways and understand that she was not ready to be a mother. She just wasn't. And there were so many people online telling her that she should have this baby and how the baby is going to change her. And she had the baby and hasn't had the baby since she had the baby. You get it? Like I said, man, this is just sick all around. And as for me over here, it's always hashtag save Junior, hashtag justice for Junior, and hashtag justice for Ronnie, because something very sinister is going on with this girl and this neglect for this baby. And it's about time we get rid of this girl and get this baby some help. I really do truly pray that Junior is okay, and I really hope that he's not being neglected as bad as we believe he is. And most importantly, I really truly hope that Chrisean gets her life together. Honestly though, I just don't see it anywhere in the near future. All Chrisean cares about is Chrisean. That's it, and that's all. Unless it's Blueface, it doesn't matter. And that's just the uncomfortable truth. Now, recently, someone who alleges to be a family friend of the Malones came out, and they had a lot to say about Chrisean Jr. and his neglect. According to them, they're saying not only is Chrisean neglecting him, the family is as well. This person wrote something anonymously, and we're going to go ahead and read it to figure out what it is they're saying. So according to this, it says, my family is from Baltimore, and some of them actually know some of the older siblings. There are various degrees of relationships here that I'm not going to disclose for my own anonymity. I'm just going to cut to the chase. The situation with Junior is a lot worse than people can imagine. If something happens to Junior, a lot of Chrisean people are going to end up in prison. First of all, Junior looks nothing like his pictures. Even photos that aren't edited don't really capture how bad he looks due to neglect. He is literally skin and bones, and you can see his ribs. They usually keep him in a dark room away from family and friends who are always around. His eyes are always wandering, and he drools a lot. No one interacts with Junior. They only interact with him for the cameras. Junior is not used to being interacted with at all. However, if you interact with him or play with him for at least 30 minutes, then he'll realize that someone is actually trying to interact with him. They literally leave Junior laying somewhere in the dark, facing a wall 90% of the time. I have more to send. I hit send too soon by accident. Everyone in Chrisean family has hit Junior. The physical child abuse isn't specific to Junior. All the kids get hit at one point or another. They believe children is biblical. None of them want Junior around. They only babysit him with hopes of staying on Chrisean's good side in case she ever starts making money again. A few years from now, expect them all to start exposing her and her treatment of Junior. Junior has been left in the home alone. Sometimes whoever is watching him will forget he's there and they won't feed him. I put feed in quotation marks because I just feel like everyone in the sub has suspected he can't eat solids. They don't bathe Junior or brush his teeth. The sad part is, despite his extreme disabilities, he's capable of a little. One of my cousin's kids actually interacted with Junior and played with him for over an hour, and my cousin said Junior was so happy. He's capable of smiling and laughing on his own, but no one ever gives him anything to smile about. Junior also likes soft things like blankets and teddy bears. He loves to touch things with different textures, but he needs to be guided to do these things because he's not used to toys. Chrisean drops Junior, quote, often. She has slammed him down really hard, and she has tossed him among other things. Her and her whole family are despicable people. My cousin is despicable as well for not even wanting to help because they say it's not their place. You guys, this is the anonymous letter written. I don't know who it was written to, but it was definitely written by someone who knows the Malones. And some of the things, matter of fact, everything in the letter was disturbing, but a lot of the things were kind of confirmation as far as Junior having to be guided to touch things and him wanting to touch different textures, and also the neglect. We got to keep in mind, it has been alleged that almost 2 or 3 of Chrisean's sisters have had child neglect issues and at least child abuse charges. So this isn't far-fetched. I think the most disgusting part about this is that this is a family of neglectful people, allegedly, and they are all supporting each other in hopes that Chrisean will get some money and give to them. And none of them won't even take into account that when Chrisean had money, she wanted absolutely nothing to do with them. This is what happens when you grow up in poor environments with poor mentalities. Unfortunately, the children suffer, and it's sad. But I guess we are to just go about our day and act like nothing's going on and act like this is regular run-of-the-mill situations in the Black American culture. It's not. It's sad, it's sick, and whatever's being done to Junior by anybody in that family, in that household, or anywhere in his reach, you will pay. Oh yes, you will pay. I got some TikTok videos to show you guys of some people and their opinions on Chrisean Jr.'s situation. And I just want to say this. Over here at the Dollhouse, we love Chrisean Jr. and we only want the best for him. And it's always hashtag justice for Junior, hashtag save Junior, and also hashtag justice for Ronnie. So I'm gonna leave you guys with these TikTok videos. You guys drop down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on all platforms, and I will see you guys on the next one. Keep Junior in your prayers. Peace.
Okay, I just read this post about Chrisean Rock. It's from a tea page called Black Tea Queens. And You know, of course, we can't believe everything that we see on social media. And I'm not saying that this is true, but there was a few things that it mentioned that sounded very logical to me, just based off of some of the things that some of us have had concerns with about Junior, such as his eyesight. So what this article says is that they have inside knowledge with this family in Baltimore. They have had some interactions with the family and with Junior, and that the family and Chrisean are neglecting Junior, that he's very thin, he can't eat solid foods, that they often leave him in a room by himself, and sometimes they even leave him alone, and that they believe highly in they didn't use the word corporal punishment, but that's what they explained, like spanking and hitting kids. They believe in that as like a biblical thing, I guess, and that that Junior, this is the part that really rang true to me. Junior loves like soft things, like teddy bears and things that are soft, like textured things, like sensory things. So that would totally make sense, because if he does have some vision issues, or even a lot of other kids with other disabilities, they like textures. They like to touch and feel things. It's called sensory needs. So I attached, you guys go check this out. They also said that the family doesn't really even want to deal with Junior, but that they do because they think that Chrisean might become rich again and they want to stay on her good side. But what they said is expect for them all to start turning on each other again. All right.
Chrisean's sister was on live, and she exposed the baby not being able to crawl or walk. It's like the more Chrisean keep trying to hide the baby, the more the baby keep getting exposed. Chrisean and her sister was on live, and basically the baby was laying behind them on the floor, and they didn't know because they was cackling so motherfucking much, but the baby was laying behind them on the floor, just like, I guess, trying to roll around and shit, but nobody noticed until this man walked up and basically pointed at the baby like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all on live and shit, and the baby back here rolling around. Chrisean ass snatched the camera fast as fuck because she already knew she fucked up. Chrisean lied though. That baby cannot crawl or that baby cannot walk. Not saying that there's a problem with it, but it's like, bitch, why do you keep lying? You keep lying just to get on the internet and be exposed. Like, the baby is almost 2, y'all, and I swear to God, the video is so fucking sad because it's really fucking sad to just see him on the floor struggling and shit, and everybody in the house just laughing and cackling while he just laying there on the floor needing help. Like, what the fuck? Like I said, even the man walked up and was like pointing at the baby like, what the fuck is y'all doing? I really ain't got much to say on the topic, but Chrisean definitely lying about that baby condition.
Bro, you talking about lie be snitching. Chrisean, you snitch on yourself every single time. Bro, first of all, I missed a couple chapters. Didn't even know Junior was in CPS custody or with the sister now. You go visit him. You posted up with him in the camera. Then your sister snatched him away from you. Then a next clip is him crawling in the dark. Y'all got that baby crawling in the dark. Y'all didn't even have the decency to turn a light on. Then you talking about lie be snitching. Bro, you're on live with your baby in the dark. You didn't think nobody was going to say nothing. Then a man had to come and pick your baby up off the floor. And we appreciate you for that, because obviously the blind is leading the blind at this point, because how Junior get taken from the Chrisean, the sister got him, and both y'all doing that baby wrong.
Chrisean, this is getting scary. The amount of people, because I don't do it, but the internet has called CPS on countless of other parents. The lady living in the 1 bedroom with the kids sleeping in the kitchen. He can't. Maybe they can't call the police or CPS on her because she don't got no damn address or something. Like, she's always moving around. But this is actually, like, I don't know. Like, I feel so sick to my stomach because I have my own son. But to see this little baby, he's not even a baby. My son is 3. That baby's 2. Babies don't do that. Like, 2-year-olds don't roll like you know what I'm saying? And it's not none of our business for real. But it's just so sad to see how you claim you got all these millions, but you cannot get your son in chocolate on my face. Millions of dollars, but you can't find a assisted living, a nurse to follow your ass around, or to even educate yourself to help your son. Like, what is is it a, what's they call it? It's a content baby, just like them that other couple. But that man, what's them? It's the little white man with the curly hair. He used to cut her, and then he got a little Hispanic baby mama, and the baby mama, I think her name Winter or something. She done left the baby, and the baby daddy, he was like, cool, keep the baby with me. Well, Blueface might have did that, probably not, but I'm just saying, like, there's nobody swooping in. And then it's the video of her going to her sister, cousin, brother house, whoever, and they sitting around chit-chatting and cooling and booling. Maybe the kid was taking a nap, but still, like, it's giving neglect, mistreatment. You're gonna go to jail. Like, it's just so sickening to see that baby like that.
In shock, and I'm very much appalled at the videos that I've seen of Chrisean going to visit her son. Not even pick him up, take him with her, going to visit. Did a horrible job on the visit. You had him long enough to put him in the camera. Somebody snatched him from you. You playing cards with your sister. Your son is in the back, crawling around in the fucking dark. It took a man to say, so y'all just gonna sit here and ignore this goddamn child? He went to go pick him up. You moves the camera talking about caught because TikTok be catching shit. Like, you're just a bad fucking parent all around. If there was nothing wrong with Junior, he would have been all over this goddamn internet. This bitch needs to sit the fuck down somewhere. And this new nigga, as I sit here at this laundromat waiting on my clothes to get done, I'm just sitting here in shock, and I'm very much appalled.
I'm not surprised that there is a rock tard in my comments talking about a 2-year-old baby was wrapped up in a blanket on the floor. Like, the same way that Chrisean is delusional and has problems and tries to make the internet believe something that is not, is the same way you followers of hers get in people's comments and do. But I'm just gonna tell you one thing. The way that she tried to up on Jaden and have a $1 billion baby, and then turn around and look how her life is now, and look how Jaden's life is now. Jaden is thriving and her kids are thriving. They have a beautiful family dynamics with both of their grandpas and their grandmother. And Chrisean is on the internet doing what she can for $1. Even fake praising God in all white with some nigga who likes to get bent over and take it in the butt. But y'all are okay with that. So I'm not surprised by the comments that are in my comment section right now.
So I just saw a picture of Junior, Chrisean's son, sitting on a table. Look like he's sitting up by himself, y'all, with nothing around him. He got his hands up in the air. They saying that he was doing praise and worship because they must have was at like a church or a Bible study or something. But we the people know that baby not sitting up by itself, which is why it was a still photo. And it was a still blurry photo because he was moving he was moving, which says he wasn't sitting up by himself. Like, they're literally making these videos and these pictures that are pretty much staged. Like, you know how difficult that is to have to stage your child doing things that he should be doing at the ages that you're taking these pictures and videos? Like, that shit is fucking, like... So, and he's not with Chrisean. Chrisean didn't do this. The family members did this. So, I don't know if they're trying to do the damage control on her behalf. But it's just sad all around. Like, I wish that the baby really was sitting up like that. You know? But that's it. That's all. Listen, to be staging photos of a child doing milestones that they have not yet reached, to try to prove to the public that they are doing certain things that you know that the child is not doing, that's a different kind of sick, man. And yet they need to stop putting God in this. God wants you to get the baby some fucking help.
It doesn't surprise me, but it does make me laugh, because I have yet to see her dispute any of the medical records. Hear me out. Okay, for the past, I would say 3 to 4 weeks, I have been getting a plethora of DMs and emails and comments from, I am assuming it's Chrisean Rock's friends, family, and so forth and so on. They are supporters of Chrisean, Christopher, whatever she calls herself now. Okay, so they're supporting her. And I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I am not here to break Chrisean down. I'm here to break the delusion. Okay, I'm here for the boy. Okay, I'm here for him. I'm here in support doing post for him. Because guess what? When I called CPS and when CPS then did their investigation, and I have to say this legally, allegedly, Chrisean worked with the CPS worker because she does not have anywhere to live currently, allegedly. They worked with her on a plan to make sure he was placed somewhere where he had a little bit more stability and he wasn't being put in potentially dangerous situations, like sitting him by ocean for Yumiya to come and grab him up. Okay, he's not being placed in cars with no air conditioning while it's 110 outside. Yeah. So CPS did investigate, but the thing is, CPS in that particular state, I don't know how CPS works, but I know CPS worker was telling me that all she needs to do is to do the bare minimum and the guidelines. That's it. I know it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. But he is somewhere. My close source has told me that he is at the family member's house. He is somewhat getting cared for. But the thing is I am seeing still alarming things where he is not being attended to the way he should. Since Chrisean keeps talking about she has $1 million baby. Okay, if you have $1 million baby, which in my opinion, he should be being treated like $1 million, right? So Chrisean is claiming that her baby walks, talks, and he does everything that he's supposed to do, and his milestones are up to par. Now, I don't know whose delusional ass she thinks that she is fooling.
Go ahead and talk whatever about my son, bro. My son walking, my son talking,
And this person, because you know I can track your IP address. So stop capping. Stop acting like the boy is fine. He is not. He is not. Because you know who is the biggest enemy of Chrisean? Chrisean herself. Okay, she is her own biggest enemy because she keeps putting her business out there and she's getting very sloppy with it. Okay, so one of the things that she got very sloppy about was being on live and telling everyone when we said that Junior doesn't have the mobility and the developmental ability that a normal 1 to 2 year old should have. And she was, my baby walks, talks. I got $1 million baby. Y'all just mad. She went on live and we got a little sneak peek into Junior's so-called normal development. Let's take a look and roll the beautiful bean footage. Why don't we? So in this clip up on the left, you see the red arrow. The red arrow is pointing to where Junior is laying on a mattress on the floor. He is unable and incapable of getting up and crawling, walking, or anything. He is actually struggling to try to get someone's attention, even though I know I'm not doing the original audio, and that's for legal purposes, but he is literally whining, grunting, whatever. And the family member goes in and tells Chrisean, listen, your baby's in here and your baby's awake. And he's not able to get up. And she tells the family member to go and get him. So we all know that that's not normal development. Yes, he may be moving around, but that's not normal development. And a lot of people might go, well, what exactly is normal development? Because you may not have children. You may not have been around 1 or 2 year olds to know what mobility is supposed to look like. Let's take a look at normal 1 to 2 year old walking, moving development is about. as you can see, he is not fine, as this person says. He's not fine. What we need Chrisean to do is we need her to take that so-called money in stacks that she claims she has. She needs to rent herself an apartment, buy herself a small mobile home. I don't care what she does. But she needs to do something more in line with being a mother to that baby. So until she starts getting him special services and live stream that, until she starts taking care of her son and is in a stable home, live stream that, we will not stay up off her neck. I know I won't. Because it looks to me like she's trying to be a little nefarious with the way she takes care of him. And I won't go into what I really think. But yeah, she decided to do this. So guess what? This is what motherhood entails. Doing the hard stuff. Acknowledge your son's disabilities and get him some services. Hashtag Save Junior all day.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.